Hey friends, Tom Wiley here. I'm going to show you a trick on how to use these little J-clips that you use for making wire cages. I'm making a rabbit cage right now. You know how these clips are only made to work with wires that are parallel with each other, so you can attach those two wires together because they're parallel. But if they're crossing, you can't use them. There's no way to attach some wires that are crossing. But I did figure out a way to do that, and that's what I'm going to show you today. I am almost done with this first rabbit cage. Only the floor was new wire. The rest of it was recycled from a round cage that I think it was a bird cage. Took it all apart and turned it into this rabbit cage. So it's 36-inch deep, 60 inches long, 5 feet, and then it's divided in half. So each compartment is 30 inches wide, 36 inches deep, and it ends up 22 inches tall. I had enough material for the sides, but in order to stretch that material a little further and be able to provide the back of another 5-foot cage, I didn't have anything for the top. So I used some more like kind of welded wire kind of roll fencing. So this is actually, I think it's 2x4 wire. Up here, I have plenty of that, and so I'm not going to notice, 10 feet of it less, really, and I already had it. So to make the top and to make it a little bit tighter of a mesh, I just put a second piece on and just staggered it, both in two directions. But to do that, I had to do something that you normally don't do with these little J-clips. I need to attach this wire to this one. They are crossing each other. There is a way to do that. Normally you can't just put it on that joint there. Let me show you how you can accomplish it though. The final product is going to look like this. You end up just twisting the wires together to have that short little section parallel with each other. So let me show you how it actually works. Okay, so hopefully I've got this so you can see it well enough. See how these wires are not attached yet and they're crossing each other. So my thumb is going between these two wires, this one and this one. So I'm going to attach those together. All I need is a pair of pliers like this, and I'm going to simply just pull the wires together so that they're contacting each other, and then grab diagonally between them, pinch them with the pliers and twist it a little bit. So see how these wires are now parallel with each other at that one point. That's what it looks like. Now you have a straight part that you can put that J-clip on. Okay, so I'm going to load the J-clip. I will hold those together so that they're touching or close to touching. There we go. Now I've attached those two wires. Okay, I'll show you again right here. I'm going to just bring the wires together, pinch and twist a little bit. So now I have a little section where those wires are parallel to each other. Okay, now hold them together again, put on the J-clip. There we go. So using this trick, I was able to do stuff like this, where this wire that's crossing across here, I needed to attach it to this one that's going the other direction. And so I was able to just twist every single wire. So of this layer of fencing, every intersecting wire that crosses this center divider point, I was able to just twist a kink, a zigzag in that wire, and then fasten it to the wire that it was crossing. So I was able to do stuff like that. I was able to do stuff like this, connect these points together that normally you wouldn't be able to connect. And I was able to do it on the front here too, where I had this front, see if I can get it to focus, there we go, where we had my staggered layer of the roll fencing. I bent to become this front lip so that it would overlap with the door here, and I was able to make this wire that was just crossing this other front one, I was able to zigzag it so that I could fasten it. So I was able to accomplish what normally would be impossible with these J-clips. Well, I hope you like this tip. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, comment below. Any other tricks you've found for building cages or working with these materials, give us your tips. And as always, subscribe if you'd like to see more. I'll catch you later.